And what's your story?
My story. It's exactly the same as your story, just one chapter behind. I chased a man across the 7 seas. The pursuit cost me my crew, my commission, and my life.
Commodore? No, not anymore. Weren't you listening?
I nearly had you all off Tripoli. I would have, if not for the hurricane.
Lord, you didn't try to sail through it.
So do I make your crew, or not? You haven't said where you're going.
Somewhere nice! So am I worthy to serve under...
Or should I just kill you now?
Kill me!
When we come together, what time is it?
It's time for
Shock and
Mob?
episode
37. It was in the first 30 issues of 9-inch Worm Comics, and I think in 14 issues of 4.5-inch Worm Comics.
Is this man a SubGenius?
15 7-Eleven comics. Those aren't the comics you buy at 7-Eleven. It's the adventures of a 7-Eleven. They have a person that works at 7-Eleven and just writes down everything that happens. They draw them up, and the whole comic is shaped like a big 7-Eleven. It's 3-dimensional, and they've got the idea from a flying saucer that was shaped like a 7-Eleven that flew over one night. It was a UFO.
Fuck this 7-Eleven, nigga! Fuck these bananas, nigga! Fuck these eggs, nigga! On Danny Green, nigga! Fuck these Lunchables, nigga! Fuck these Lunchables, nigga! Ain't no get out shit, nigga! Fuck you, nigga! What you saying, nigga? What you saying, nigga? I'm fucking busted, nigga! You not gonna tell me to hurry up and buy, bitch! Fuck 7-Eleven, nigga! Fuck 7-Eleven, nigga! Fuck this wine! Fuck this wine, nigga!
God damn you, you stupid pieces of shit! Dead!
They don't like you. They will replace you. Their culture in both Muslim and Hindu is pedophilia. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you?
Are you ready, fellow Yeti babies? It's time for us to embark on a grand adventure of preaching, teaching, and a little bit of screeching. Welcome to Shock and Bob, Episode 19, an evangelistic outreach and social media barrage intended for those interested in J.R. Bob Dobbs and the Church of the SubGenius. My name is Reverend Chasing Ghosts, and as your captain during this odyssey of divine follies, I say welcome aboard. As a card-carrying, dues-paying reverend, my mission is to bring you, the listener, through the deeper mysteries of the world's first industrial church, and to make sure that you get slack. The forecast calls for smooth sailing during the next hour, during which we will pursue a back-to-the-pamphlet approach with sound doctrine rooted in salesmanship, self-reliance, and slack. But let me ask you, dear brothers, sisters, and them folk, do you need a healing in your life? Do you know someone else who needs a healing? Or do you have an enemy who needs a sickening? Hey, where did the music go? That's more like it! Don't worry about onboard entertainment during our voyage into the will of Bob. for we've got some wonderful music that will bless your soul gland and fortify you to stand against our mortal enemies in the conspiracy. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll kiss your paycheck goodbye, but it's all in the name of Bob, so it's gonna be alright. Hoist the gangplank and weigh anchor. Oh, that's right. I was going to tell you, we're going to try to have a healing service later on this hour, and maybe even a little sickening. In the meantime, slack! Oh! All donations to the Church of the SubGenius are not tax deductible.
Superior mutants, repent, quit your job, slack off. The world ends tomorrow, and you may die!
Well, no, probably not, but whatever you do, just keep listening. Are we controlled by secret forces?
Do you ever get the feeling that free will is a joke? Do people think you're strange?
Do you? Then you may be on the right track.
Are you abnormal? Then you are probably better than most people. Yes, your kind shall triumph.
Now, at last, the step-by-step process is revealed. This is it, the only faith that promises action, thrills, success in sex and business.
Having all the guilt, but none of the sex. Having intercourse with a beautiful live girl, or damn near anything else. But you tried everything. You ain't seen nothing yet. Learn to think big.
Develop the tricks of length extension. Bring your weirdest dreams to rampaging life. Stand erect for your own abnormality.
Bob is a way of life to millions, yet half of them don't even know it. He's the one true living slack master with the spiritual know-how to help you bash through the locked doorway to financial heaven. He is the one real shortcut to slack.
Now, see another dimension on your TV. Yes, fear the stark fist of removal no longer. Become physically attractive overnight. Attain status, luck, prosperity by blowing them off.
Bob's promise is to widen the scope and nature of abnormal behavior, to explore new ways of going over the edge, and coming right back.
Plus, to bring back those who couldn't make it on their own. To help you create the highest possible earnings from the psychodynamics of abnormality. To turn conspiracy-implanted personality disorders around.
And channel them into an illusion of creativity that will fool normals and get you sex.
A 6 million year cycle will end in 1998. Dob sees the world entering a new aeon, which, in a few years, will bring more wondrous and miraculous change and carnage, insanity, and destruction than all of mankind's history and prehistory before it. Dob brings a new destiny for America, a time of cataclysmic economic change that will offer untold riches and power to those in the know. While billions of deserving conspiracy dupes fry in hell on Earth. Uncontrolled thinking, controlled by Bob, will usher in a spiritual rebirth and a cascade of astounding mysteries, supernatural riches, and a restoration of lost psychic abilities that totally transform the lives of those who dare to seek them and pay for them. That's right. You're lucky to live in the end times.
Here's my money, Bob!
Wise up! They're out to get you. The different are being silenced by a global conspiracy. Weird men arise! Find out who
they are and how to smash them. You probably already knew that the U.S. government is a sham, something propped up there for you to blame. But did you know that the real powers that be are not even people? That they are actually shambling, unbelievable, unmentionable, unthinkable things? Yes, Jehovah is an
alien and still threatens this planet! Defy the sinister star forces which mock us all. Evil demons have kept the truth from humanity for thousands of years. God has been misquoted all this time. His actual words may disturb you, but Bob Dobbs is a bulwark against the unbearable fear and anxiety tormenting mankind.
Bob is the real thing. He came to refertilize your sexual preconceptions, to make us all relieve our reincarnality in the million polyverse combinations we once enjoyed. Sure, this church drips with machismo irony, with insanely overblown cajones. This religion isn't for the amalgamation of the sexes, no, but it sure is as hell for the divine union of them.
Then all problems will be over. Everything will be just fine.
Look, everyone is a dream.
Bob don't ever change. He's Bob. Always will be Bob.
Oh, that Bob is the same.
Bob.
Working on the Sub-G Railroad.
Bob don't ever change.
I got a hammer down the silver pipe. Oh, it's tough hammering these pipes.
Always will be Bob. His pipe is the bowl with the dottle that rains on the roof like fire.
Oh, hammer these pipes in the ground.
His neck is the skin with the waddle, inflaming folks' desire.
How you learn to sing so good out here, huh? Just hammering pipes in the ground all day. Don't make no sense.
Bob don't ever change. He's Bob.
And he's got luggage with a brain. Yes, luggage with a brain. That's what Bob's got.
I first had my experience with Bob at Bob's Big Boy on the corner of Bellevue Drive in Los Angeles, California in 1959. It changed my life, and I became able to open my third nostril and snort the divine wisdom of the SubGenius. Every morning before breakfast, I find it helpful to go into my Stern Nutrition room, as we call them, and sniff up. Yes, Violet Stern Nutrition may be
named
observed.
after the famous Sternio?
Well, yes, the famous Sternio does practice Stern Nutrition, as does everyone who possesses the simple accoutrement of a handkerchief and a head full of ideas that need to be relieved, blasted out, as it might be.
Brain. Oh, Bob, with your square little gray brain, how to use that thing. It's hooked up all wrong.
Oh, Bob, what about this rumor that your pipe is a living organism?
Yes, that has invaded your brain and made everything all wrong.
Yeah, what about that Bob grinning malarkey turkey flunky prophet
about
of the...
them aliens, as you say, or us aliens? We're not aliens.
How about it, Bob? And who's this anti-Bob? Some relation of yours? Some nepotistic cousin on the payroll?
In a computer field of nerds.
We dare to question our supreme epoch, Bob, because we have the freedom within the Church of the SubGenius to question even the basic verities, like whether or not there is a Mokele Mbembe, whether its frog-like bellow does echo over the South American or even the African swamps. Swamps.
Yeah.
Yes, swamps.
Right now,
that's where they live.
Glass Madness is in that swamp. Yes, he's gone
They
down.
say
There's a
the
greenhouse.
Mokele Mbembe lives in Lake Ukabalaponga, which is only 4 feet deep, but the creature consider... No, Ukabalaponga.
Rubbish. These people believe rubbish. Let's just keep walking. Let's not stop. Yes, it looks like it's time to go.
Buy the book of the SubGenius from
Give me slack, or give me that. Pull the wool over my eyes. the secret. He knows the secret. He knows the secret. Conspiracy, conspiracy, conspiracy. The Yeti is my brother. The pipe is my father. The slack is my mother. Quit your job, kill your idols, burn the money, burn the money, burn the money. Give me slag, give me slag, give me slag or give me death. Pull the wool over my eyes, pull the wool over my eyes. Yeah, Bob Dubs, he knows the secret, he knows the secret, he knows the secret. Bob, 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 eternal salvation. Triple your money back, triple your money back, triple your money back. Slag, slag, gone.
Whoa!
Bob?
Mineral water! It comes from the depths of Earth. Birds and fish haven't had a chance to poop in it. It's poopless. It's clean. It's full of minerals.
Bob?
This gives you energy, not unwanted body parts. Use this energy for fun. Catch an electric eel and then spin it so fast that it rips space-time continuum and takes you to the future.
Unfucking believable.
If you're not into time travels, have a fivesome. Attracting opposite sex is a breeze now. Or same sex, I don't care. You'll be sexy like a tiger in a Bugatti, powered by liquefied thoughts about size of the universe. Hard to comprehend? Well, not anymore. There are two ways of living. Giving a fuck, not giving a fuck. Drink
Bob?
Give a negative fuck.
Giving a negative fuck can destroy the universe as we know it.
I don't care.
Because, you know, some people just don't believe in Bob. They can't believe in Bob. And those are the kind we're trying to reach out to, trying to reach down their throats and grab a hold to that Bob gland and yank it out. Polish it up so they can see it, hold in front of their face and say, "Look, you dumb pink, even you have a Bob gland. Oh yeah, it's atrophied, it's gray instead of bright green like it's supposed to be." But friends, you can cure yourself.
You're scared.
You're scared. Yeah, they're scared, and I don't blame them.
You
really.
can't stand to hear the truth at this time of night.
Man is always afraid of the unknown.
You think the truth begins at 8:05 a.m., don't you?
That's right. Oh yeah, the truth begins when you clock in, right? And I mean,
you
and then after that,
stupid bovine pink.
After that, you get paid, because at the end of the day, what else is there, pink boy?
Dr. Howell, wailing in the night, for that which lived, which is dead, and for that which is dead, was dead, and in fact was never alive. So we're lonely. Get back to Bob.
The thickering of the just turn that down. We don't want any of that stuff happening here.
In the swamps bongs the gongs of a throng of frogs, while a knee-deep sheep bleats in a slippery stream where slimy snakes whisper sinful
Let's go
secrets.
back to the knee-deep sheep dip, okay?
The knee-deep sheep dipped deep down below the steep and chilly waters of the deep stream, floats on the surface, like the ancient Egyptians floated on the current of their belief, for they thought they would never die, but be reborn as gargling sarcophagi, horrible mummies to march across the earth and reek and spew vengeance.
Give me the pyroflexulant.
All of the little tiny deities marched down the side of the SubGenius church and out
See,
into the
at
night.
last, within the Great Pyramid, the secret chamber of the SubGenius.
Oh, we've entered the mansion. What light and steam come from the special effects department located below the pyramid?
Here, inside the heart of the mighty structure, puzzling evidence broadcasts from the inner chamber of the Great Pyramid.
Yeah, I'll teach you all how to talk on the radio. Come on down.
Yes, these giant pyramids are actually radio stations of a primitive nature, which broadcast
I'll
by
play
the
rock and roll until
strange
everybody
sheet
falls
of-
apart. I'll copy that old Procter & Bergman movie.
Then they would show the strange films to the walls of the tomb.
Come on, let's watch J-Man.
The storied, venerable journalist and 60 Minutes correspondent Scott Pelley has tonight been fired by the newly revamped CBS News. Yesterday, Mr. Pelley reportedly lambasted the new leadership at 60 Minutes and at CBS for effectively killing the long-running news magazine after firing scores of staff members and its leadership and after accusations of meddling in the show's editorial process.
CBS stands for cocksucking bastard sons and bitches! I'm in hell! Oh! Man, you never know! Who knows?
Jail.
Okay, we've got a moral dilemma here. It's like the trolley problem.
Trolley problem?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Okay, you can either watch Shock and Bob.
Shock and Bob!
Or you can have a bag of Funyuns.
Funyuns!
So, what are you going to do? Shock and Bob or Funyuns? Funyuns or Shock and Bob? Okay, this is a moral quandary here. You have to figure it out.
Ding!
Why not both?
Correct answer, Manny.
Yay!
Ahoy, my fellow Yeti babies. It's your humble captain sitting here at the helm. There's a little chill in the air and the fog is rolling in, but don't you worry. Even if I can't see the moon or the stars, I am guided by the inner light of Bob. And we're gonna stay the course, whether it be on the high seas or in the doldrums of what we call the real world. I know it looks like the conspiracy has the upper hand, and we must not underestimate the conspiracy, but at the same time, we must not underestimate the living avatar of Slack. He got us this far, and he will see us through. Just relax and enjoy the ride. Your captain still has things under control. Let's get back to the show and enjoy.
Born to humble parents somewhere in the Midwest, the child Bob experienced a traumatic close encounter with a UFO at the age of 3. Soon thereafter, he began to exhibit strange powers of persuasion. By age 6, he had made his first million, almost by accident. In college, he met and married his first and still his primary wife, Connie, who is now revered by female SubGenii as the blessed anti-virgin. With Connie's encouragement, the young Dobbs became a salesman of legendary, almost frightening abilities, known to his peers as the man who could sell anything. He worked his way up to the very top of the conspiracy ladder and might have stayed there. But late one night in 1953, while working on an amateur television of his own design, an event occurred which was to become a milestone on man's mind path to Slack. He was suddenly seized up in the spirit by the hand of Jehovah One itself, the cosmic puppeteer of the Old Testament, the wrathful alien space god from some corporate sin galaxy. In this timeless moment, which we call the divine immaculation of the Bob, Dobbs received the first of countless brain-curdling pronouncements which form the sacred prescriptures of the Church. He was shown a vision, a world where all humanity was equally wealthy, rich beyond imagining, but without working. This experience, combined with his UFO-given sales magic, led him inevitably into the religion field. He quickly discovered the golden rule embodied in his classic saying, "They'll pay to know what they really think." The true SubGenius can learn to think for himself, but only Bob can show him how. And so, Bob Dobbs founded his church upon a sandy beach of common sense, sense of humor, and dollars and cents. A likely story, you say, but it's simple, really. Bob is lucky, not smart. In fact, by the perverted conspiracy standards of intelligence, he is gifted with incredible stupidity. He lives in a perpetual state of contracted consciouslessness. This enables him to act without thinking, to surf effortlessly on the luck plane, to float down the fabled path of least resistance. In fact, to make $1 million every time he screws up. Thus, it is not his wisdom, but his divine follies, his holy blunders which we emulate. The miracle is not in what Bob does to you, but in what he allows you to do to yourself. He brings the student to the realization that everything you know is true.
Oh Bob, oh Bob, oh Bob, give me food, give me money, give me booze, give me everything, Bob. Oh Bob, give me some food, give me some money, give me some food, give me some clothes, give me pills, give me some food, and give me some clothes, give me some pills, give me some cars, give me some things, give me this, give me that, give me everything, give me everything, give me this, give me that, give me that.
He called his seminars instant instructions for those who follow no master. He journeyed to Tibet, and under ancient holy men he perfected the arts of gland-scaping and acute beating. He also began modeling for hundreds of magazine ads, leaving early clues of his presence. These old ads are the only known photos of Dobbs, for he otherwise remains elusive, shunning both the spotlight and the authorities. In 1979, he recruited two randomly selected nobodies, Dr. Philo Drummond and Ivan Stang, to begin a public outreach arm and begin spreading his seed word of slack.
But friends, you know, our critics have some people worrying now and then that the church might become corrupt. The church of the SubGenius might become corrupted by the conspiracy, and there'd have to be a replacement for it. Well, friends, I tell you, we don't have to worry about that. Because the true church of the SubGenius is going to be up in the saucers. The pinks won't have to worry about even seeing the SubGeniuses again. There'll be all kinds of cheap cults and spin-offs left behind, just like the cargo cults. Among the last mutated remnants of humanity. And also there'll be SubGeniuses left behind. The SubGeniuses who didn't think they really needed that $20 membership card. Anyway, there'll be some SubGeniuses left behind. The ones who didn't think they needed that $20 membership card. The ones who tattooed Bob's face all over their whole bodies. The ones who they might have put Bob on national TV. They might have donated their whole estate to us, but they never sent their $20. Now, it might be confusing a bit to those left behind after the rupture, because the rupture happens for different people in different ways. A lot of SubGeniuses, when they undergo the rupture, to the people standing around them back on Earth, it looks like a burning monk or spontaneous combustion. They just burst into flames and scream and scream. It's the most horrible, painful-looking thing in the world. But of course, that, friends, that's just the image. That's just sort of the hologram, the body being left behind, just the shell. Because on next day, when you are ruptured, no matter how it looks, you know, your youthful, perfect body is being recreated on the vessels of the sex goddesses, and 1,000 clones of Kitten Natividad are gonna... Well, friends, when you get on that escape vessel, every person you ever had a crush on since elementary school is gonna be there ready to have sex with you. Either that or else simulacra of those people. It might as well be the same, because the sex goddesses, you see, can change their form completely and totally. First, there'll be the girl you had a crush on in first grade. Well, now she's perfect and healthy at age 25, of course, you know. And when she leaves, in walks the girl you had a crush on in second grade. Or here's that boy you had a crush on when you were 13 and he almost kissed you, but now he's gonna do it. And he's still wearing the same clothes that he did at the prom. Or that milkman or babysitter that you lusted after. They'll all be there. The sex goddesses tap your mind. It's not really people. It's part of the Mwom system, a biomorphic toy that conforms to the fleshly configurations to satisfy any kind of lust you might have. And they can pre-guess what you're about to think, friends. They can sense a desire percolating up in your mind, and just, for instance, just a few seconds before you think of it, that Zap comic that you always wanted to read a second time, Well, it just happens to be over there in the pile. And you lay back and you think, man, this is great. If only I had a frop stick. Why, here's a frop stick. Because Mom and the biomorphs and the sex goddesses can anticipate your every wish. They can whiff a desire coming on. And you'll think, now, if I could just meet up with that haughty librarian at that one college I went to while I'm reading this comic. And sure enough, in she comes through the door. Well, if only she'd dance, you think. Oh, if only she had a small whip. And it happens as you think about it, and there's no limit at all. And if only she'd give me a ham sandwich first. Ah, yes, now and you'll sit there and think to yourself, you know, I can't believe there was a time when I wondered if it was worth the $20. And you're sitting there eating the hell out of that ham sandwich, getting a scarf job from that biomorph, watching widescreen color TV Elvis movies, and thinking, how could I ever have wondered? How could I ever have doubted Bob for a second? And to think of poor Bubba, my brother Bubba back there on Earth, the guy that said, hell, send them $20. That's just what they want you to do. I'll pump gas for $2.38 an hour the rest of my life before I'd send $1 to that damn SubGum church. Oh, yeah. Well, it's hard times for Bubba now, friends.
I cut my finger on a soup can lid. I got an infection and it spread to my dick. It swelled up to the size of a human head, and then a mouth opened on it, and this is what it said: kill the pink boys, quit your job, mock the world and praise Bob Dobbs. We'll build a ship and take a trip. Go on, go get a pen, write the coordinates. 3.5 months in my garage, tearing parts off of old used cars. My groin at this point was unusually large and would occasionally hum while smoking cigars. The project was finished, the ship would hold 20. The power source was anything the crew would think was funny. We didn't need the slacklist, they're hapless. Our mirth proved its worth in escaping the Stark Fist. On our way to Planet X for sex that wrecks necks. A prairie squid in every pot of money shot a coney twat. It's an all-hoss hour of bonanza. It's like a world without Tony Danza or fans of the pink shit that hits the charts. In a world of dead art, simultaneous lobotomy and sodomy. We take a moment and we pause to reflect on the pinks that we killed and the planet that they wrecked. Then we laugh like banshees and howl like Comanches, do a victory dance in our underoos and panties. Our fantasy is a reality. Earth turns to dust as Planet X or bust for us.
Bob's pipe is lit. Space and time shift. Temporal disturbance that causes a slack rift. A dimensional split severs forever SubGenius from pink shit. Bob walked in a circle and steadily exhaled in the smoke. I can see why the pink boys fail. Mayonnaise has caused destruction. Second hole of slackless suction. Pay-per-view alien abduction. Functioning on soulless slack. The money should be painted black. The mate from space that stole your balls will soon come back and take it all. Return to slack, return to Bob. Repin slack off and quit your job. Or slurp the beastly knob corn gravy. Lick the throbbing vein of slavery. Now you're sleeping like a baby, but Bob woke me up and said,
get out of Dodge, there's a guy who's dick and talk with UFO in his garage.
I ate some bad ham and I got really sick. And in a puddle of my puke where the puke was most thick, a mouth did appear and it beckoned me near, and it whispered the following words into my ear. It said, kill the pink boys, quit your job, mock the world and praise Bob Dobbs. You'll build a ship and take a trip. Go on, go get a pen, write the coordinates. 6.5 months holed up alone, circuit boards, duct tape and turkey bones. The ship appeared more than disaster prone, but the vomit assured me that far weirder ships had flown. The project was finished, the ship would hold 20. The power source was anything the crew would think was funny. We didn't need the slacklist or hapless. Our mirth proved its worth in escaping the Stark Fist. On our our way to Planet X for sex that wrecks necks. A prairie squid in every pot of money, shot a Connie twat. It's an all-hoss hour of bonanza. It's like a world without Tony Danza, or fans of the pink shit that hits the charts. In a world of dead art, simultaneous lobotomy and sodomy. We take a moment and we pause to reflect on the pinks that we killed and the planet that they wrecked. Then we laugh like banshees and howl like Comanches, do a victory dance in our underoos and panties. Our fantasy is a reality. Earth turns to dust. It's Planet X or bust for us.
Embrace the Yeti blood that flows in your veins. The frog pipe clouds bring slack like rain. Let Bob control what's left of your brain. Oh yes, and all your money to the Reverend Ivan Singh.
Oh yes, and all your money to the Reverend Ivan Stang.
Embrace the Yeti blood that flows in your veins. The frog pipe clouds bring slack like rain. Let Bob control what's left of your brain. Oh yes, and all your money to the Reverend Ivan Singh.
I gotta be honest with you, it is positively pea soup out here. I can barely see my hand in front of my face. I better get this, hold on a second. Captain Chasing Ghosts speaking.
Iceberg, right ahead!
Thank you, I see it. Oh, it's a big one. Wait, is there something in the iceberg? Oh my Bob! It's Guilala, alias the X from outer space! And this kaiju is threatening our ship! All hands, battle stations! Man the frop cannons! No, I don't want to kill him. I have a soft spot in my heart for that big lug. Come on, get those frop cannons loaded! Ready! Aim! Fire! Got him, dead center. Apologies to G. Gordon. That ought to settle it down a little bit. What you fuckers do, man? Oh, you loaded too much prop in the prop cannon. Now both Gooey Lala and I are fucking baked, man. What anchor? I am in no shape to pilot this fucking boat right now. Oh, I gotta sit down. While I'm waiting for the effects to wear off, let's get back to the show.
You can't arrest me, officer. I'm not drunk. I might be half-ass drunk, though. Half-ass drunk. Hell, you know who you are? When you got a hangover and it's all hung over, backseat of your girlfriend's car, half-ass drunk. Just you and me. Sergeant Carter haircut, Gomer Pyle hookup, living off of LSD, half-ass drunk. And I'm feeling blue. Well, a flood come in and it washed away my den, and my water bill still past due, half-ass drunk. Called my boss, I ain't feeling quite right. Well, it can't be Monday 'cause I don't remember Sunday, and my head's a singing Saturday night, sweet love songs. Half-ass drunk. Hell, I'm drunk as shit. Well, I used to have a job, but I'm sick of getting robbed, so I finally just up and quit. Mama had a fit. Half-ass drunk. Well, my head feels odd. Well, baby needs food, but his daddy needs a lewd. Well, the baby better find himself a job. Half-ass drunk. Half-ass drunk. Half-ass drunk. And having fun. Stopped on a hill 'cause I had to take a pill, but I couldn't quite find my tongue. Half-ass drunk. Hell, I can see. Well, they said the light was red. Now a couple of folks, well, there was 22 mangled, and there was one guy that was gimped up pretty good. He had to sort of walk like this for the rest of his life. And well, there was one guy, it was pretty neat. He was hurt pretty good, I guess. They had like this machine that was like hooked up where he had this tube running up through his nose, you know, and that was the only way he could breathe. And well, there's this one dude, it was like a blade had chopped straight down on his toes. And last I heard, he still couldn't walk. There's one guy, well, this is what's weird. They found parts of him on front of the car and other parts of him on the back of the same car. I mean, it sort of defies the mind, doesn't it, how you could find pieces of the same person on the front and back of the same car. I mean, I just don't understand. They ought to run some kind of scientific test. I don't even see how that could even happen. And a couple folks dead. Well, it sure looked green to me. Half-ass drunk. Hell, I wish I was. Turned a brand new Trans Am into an old tin can, trying to outrun the fuzz. Half-ass drunk. I'm a victim of lies. Well, there's nothing wrong with me, Your Honor. I can see. Hell, I got 2 damn DW eyes. Half-ass drunk. Oh, woe is me. Well, I finally found a job. Now I'm looking for a blowjob. Wonder if the warden can see. Well, it don't really pay, but it's steady every day. Breaking rocks till they're broke as me. Half-ass drunk. Hell, I'm half-ass drunk. Lord, I'm half-ass drunk. Just a sorry old half-ass drunk. Bubba got half-ass drunk. Half-ass drunk. Let's all get half-ass drunk. Hell, at least a quarter-ass drunk. Bubba got half-ass drunk. Hell, weren't those kids out there across the railroad tracks half-ass drunk? Said the cop would bust them because they was half-ass drunk. There's about 20 people out there said they was half-ass drunk. Hell, all they want to do is get a half-ass drunk. Hell, they said they wouldn't give me a job just because I was a half-ass drunk. Hell, I like to feel that one drop of whiskey running down my lip. Hell, half-ass drunk!
I die now, my son, but someday there will be a man
with something in his mouth from which smoke comes, like the fire on the sacred mountain. I am weak, my dear son, but I tell you that this man will be named.
Yes, this early misinterpretation of prehistory predicted the coming of Marlboro Man as a leader in the future.
Marlboro Man operated with these crude stone implements to pound the tobacco and roll the papers, which gave his caves and habitations this distinctive odor.
There ought to be someone else who could do it
He has a higher position than most
When Monolith March started, but then the fog covered it up, and I haven't seen any, the conspiracy covers up that kind of... There we go, finally a sign!
It's a flying sphincter telling us we're all assholes.
No, it looks like a cow. It's hamburgers for Wotan.
Looks like that.
No, Ragnar sees a cow, Susie sees an asshole.
Well, I see a dog.
Where's my cow? Where's my asshole?
I see a clump of turds underneath it, and
No.
it spells something out like a Klingon, maybe, or some other wasp.
So long, suckers. Is that what it...
It starts with an F.
Yes, well, we need...
Yeah, it does.
And there's an exclamation point on the end.
Exclamate, you're right, it is.
They're trying to write fucked,
It's turning into a question.
F-U-C-T.
Wait, there's a question mark.
Asshole fucked.
Once again. Well, thanks, Bob. We already knew that. You just have to rub it in, don't you? Asshole fuck.
It's so burnt.
Seems like there's a lot of bullshit, though. There's a lot of bullshit out there. Everyone's calling each other on bullshit. Everyone's just full of shit. We're just all a bunch of we're just all full of shit, aren't we? It's all right, though. Rise above the shit. Rise above the bullshit. We can do it, people. Rise above all the bullshit out there. A lot of bullshit. A lot of shit out there. Rise above it. Rise above it. Like a fly above some shit. You fly and you're attracted to it. For some reason you're attracted to all that bullshit. We're all just a bunch of flies. We like that shit, don't we? We like that bullshit, don't we? We like that fucking bullshit, don't we? We're just a fly. We're just flies, baby. Fly on, baby. We fly on, baby.
The views expressed on this program are strictly those of the producer and do not necessarily reflect the views of the SubGenius Foundation, Slack Radio, or the online media assets during this program.
The image of J.R. Bob Dobbs and the term SubGenius are trademarks of the SubGenius Foundation Incorporated and are used with the kind permission of the SubGenius Foundation.
Listen up, Sugar Cube. If you want to send a message to Bob, you can address it to Bob, that's B-O-B, at P.O. Box 807, Glen Rose, Texas 76043. You can also visit the Church of the SubGenius website at subgenius.com. Send in your fucking membership fee, and you will be a weapon. You will be a minister of Bob, praying for Slack. There's also Dr. Philo Drummond's outstanding website at quiveringbrain.com. Dr. Hell and his show archives can be accessed at askdrhellshow.com. Hell, we've got newsletters as well. Contact Sacred Scribe Dr. Onan Canabite to receive the Dopstown Mirror by visiting dopstown.org. You can also obtain the Vault of Slack newsletter from Reverend Zanofact at vaultofslack.com. And if you're looking for ecclesiastical domination via the fucking airwaves, get your SubGenius radio at slackradio.org.
Oh man, that frop session was intense. Dude, my head feels like it's full of muonic helium. I better get some housekeeping out of the way, because this episode of Shock and Bob is nearing the end. First off, extra special thanks to Reverend Susie the Floozy for broadcasting my goofy ass on WREK Atlanta during the wee hours of May 31st. You can catch Susie's long-running show, Bob's Slack Time Funhouse, at 1 a.m. Eastern Sunday mornings on WREK 91.1 FM in the Atlanta metropolitan area and WREK.org everywhere else. I also want to thank Reverend Big John and his trusty sidekick Manny for yet another lovely Shocking Bob promo. The music you heard during this episode was Dead with Dobbs by Reverend Aleister Giovanni, Planet X or Bust by the Queso All-Stars, and the time-honored classic Half-Assed Drunk by Doktors for Bob, provided to me by the Reverend Ivan Stang. And now, while there is still time, I want you to put your hands on the radio, the laptop, the smartphone, the Raspberry Pi, or whatever you're listening to this program on, and we're gonna touch each other through the ether and agree for a healing in your life. Bob, are you listening? I call upon you to minister health, well-being, prosperity, mind-numbing orgasms, and slack to all the beautiful mutants touching me right now. Fine-tune our telepathic discharge, spit-shine our central soul nodes with the blood of the elder gods, recalibrate our convergence with the Yakutismic matrix, and yes, I'm picking up someone special. I'll call her Sue. Sue, I have a special word of Bob for you, penetrating your cerebral vortex and filling you from the crown of your head all the way down to your soul glands and your feet. Sue, Bob is giving you the strength to forgive yourself. Yes, my sweet sister Sue, you don't need forgiveness from Bob, but you do need forgiveness from you. We as subgeniuses are our own worst critics, including me. Reach inward, touch yourself, and love yourself the same way that Bob loves you. I felt that go down my spine like lightning. She ain't got no legs. Oh, legs are on fire. Yeah. Help me, somebody. The music you're hearing is Put Your Hands on the Radio by the dearly departed Dr. X and the Pink Boys. X, we could sure use you right now, but enjoy your rest on the pleasure vessels. You've earned it. And me? I'm taking the wheel, picking up Mother Superior Mayhem at the next port, and sailing us back down to Cancun. By the way, the password for tonight's episode is Cancun. Necesita una margarita granizada, muchachos! Thank you so much for listening. Now go get you some slack. We are Slack!
Terry
6 plus the L in LGBT. However, damn low.